Hey, it's Allie with Seattle Coffee here, and today we're doing a crew review of the new machine from DeLonghi. This is the Stilosa, which is actually going to replace the EC155, if I'm getting that correct, and it was a really popular machine for them. So they've actually updated it and just put in a couple things that are going to make it even better value for the dollar. So overall, pretty small. I think this reaches 11 inches at the max, so it will fit pretty easily in most small spaces. You have 4.5 inches or 4.25 inches, I think, for cup clearance. And then they actually have the stand that removes. So if you needed a few more inches for cup clearance, you can actually just put your cup straight on that lower rack there as well. But keep in mind that this is a little bit more of the drip tray. Sorry, there's a little bit of water in there. So yeah, pressurized baskets only, single boiler, but it is stainless steel, which is kind of unique for something in this price point. You do have, so it's pressurized only as we spoke about. It comes with a double and a single basket, so you can use either size. This is a 51 millimeter portafilter size, so it's a little bit smaller than the average, which is 58. So you're gonna make smaller shot sizes as well. So if you use a single basket, around 7 grams, and then 14 for the double shot, so just a little bit bigger. So keep that in mind. Pretty simple on the front as far as what you get for options. So you have the steam. So if you're going to do steaming milk here, like we will in a bit, you see that the ready light just turned off. So it's going to heat again. And whenever it's ready to steam, that green light will come on. Just in the on mode, it's just going to have everything heated and ready to go. There's a passive cup warmer up here, but it gets pretty hot since the boiler is right by the group here and right by the cup warmer, of course, up top. Then the last little option you get is for either brewing coffee or for hot water. So if you turn it to that side and you don't do anything, it'll just start putting water through the group here, which would be how you would start your espresso shot. If you want hot water, if you turn to that side and then open the steam valve, hot water will come through there. So if you wanted to heat your cup or anything like that. And actually, I think I forgot to grab my cup. 1 second. Just so I can show you, since I will be brewing a drink, go ahead and preheat my cup here and rinse it out. Sorry, it's still a little hot from when I was steaming earlier. Cool. So I just put it back in the on position so it's still heating for me, and then let my cup heat up with this hot water. So you have a liter water reservoir in the back, which pulls out. No filter for it, so it's a pretty small machine. Not really a lot of space in there for water filter, so just make sure you're using some filtered water in it. Here's a little storage spot for whichever basket you're not using. This is the single, since we have the double installed in our machine. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You have a water level sensor in the front, so you can keep an eye on that in front and not run out of water in the middle of a shot, which is sometimes an issue. But yeah, I think that's about it. This is a Panarello steam arm, so it's going to help you out with that steaming. You don't have to be perfect with it. Kind of makes it a little bit easier for entry-level users. So yeah, I think that's about it. Let's brew a drink or make a shot, steam some milk. Let's wipe this out really quick. Now with pressurized baskets, things don't have to be as precise. So that's really good for like convenience. So this machine you might see, you know, in like small apartments, dorm room, that sort of thing. And it's not really meant to be as precise as if you're looking for like some more of the like prosumer level. This is definitely more for convenience. You have a little scoop and tamper here, so if you use pre-ground, you can use that scoop there. This is the Infinity Espresso grinder. So I use this and just ground directly into the portafilter. There's a little bit of mess left over there, so keep that in mind, but it does fit. All right, I'll do a little tamp. Doesn't have to be that precise. And then lock it into place here. Ooh, having a little bit of trouble there. There it goes. All right. Now I didn't even check to see if this would fit under here, and it does not. Let me get a shot glass. So keep that in mind. This glass is a little bit taller. I think it's right around 5, so 4.5 would be there. I could do this. Not really worried about that. There you go. Now it fits. Actually, let's do that instead. All right, here we go with our shot. Nice. So I'm going to brew some smaller shots too. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. We're just looking for about 1 ounce. Beautiful. You can wait and brew your shot after you steam your milk as well. I've always, I've been in the habit of doing my milk first. Sorry, my espresso first. All right. And we're going to wait for it to start steaming again. So steaming is always going to be at a higher temperature than you're brewing. So I think that's one of the reasons why I start with espresso is I prefer my espresso shot to be closer on point to that temperature. And so I'm not as worried about the steam temperature, which is one of the reasons why. Some people say that the shot dies, which is kind of an old myth, where the crema will dissipate. So that's kind of what they're talking about. And crema isn't necessary for your shot, and it's definitely the worst tasting, believe it or not. But if you are trying to do latte art, or if you just like the way it looks with a lot of crema, you probably want to steam your milk first. And you can check, so see, it's still not ready yet, but you can check. Sometimes you can get away with doing it a little bit earlier. Sorry, I just want to make sure that's over the drip tray. I'm going to open the steam there. So, perfect. See, so I let out a little bit of that water as well. You'll probably want to do a little tester before you start steaming, just to let out any condensation. And then here we go. It's going to be pretty easy here. Just lock it into place. I'm actually going to step over and do start. So it has 2 positions for the steam. Up, kind of at like the 90-degree angle, would be off, and then down is for your hot water or your steaming. I'm going to turn this around. So for panarellos, you really don't have to do anything, especially if you're trying to get latte-like foam. It can do some microfoam if you just kind of hold it in place. Something to think about though is that the hotter you want it, the more foam it will make. So if you're not super into foam, you might want to try it without that little metal part on the front. I'm gonna grab my rag off the back here. Clean up some of my mess. But yeah, if you remove the metal part, it will kind of remove the part that adds the air for you, so you could do a little bit more of a manual steam. So this is definitely not latte art worthy, but it got some big, nice foam. Maybe I can do a little monk's head. Okay, dot. I'm cool with a dot. Ta-da! So a big, nice layer of foam. That's your milk. Some cascading effect going on there, which everyone loves. Cheers. Oh yeah, that's good. Creamy for sure. I got mostly foam, but I'm okay with that. I like a lot of foam on the top. Oh yeah, and then when you get to the creamier part of the milk, that really shines through. Me, I'd probably add another shot to this since this is a pretty big size drink for more milk. And I like a little bit more punchy coffee, so I'll probably add another shot to that. But other than that, it was great. So super affordable, entry level, not going to be hard to use, really. Kind of has some training wheels on there for you, so you can't really go wrong. Yeah. Let us know if you have any questions about this machine. Just place them in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe so you don't miss out on anything else that we have to share. Yeah, we'll see you next time.